What's going on, buddy? Today is February 11th, 2024. This is a follow-up video from the previous video that I did. The reason why I'm doing this is A, I have to give you an updated video because you have to see what's been updated on the car. But B, somebody did make the request yesterday, and supposedly I have a potential buyer who's supposed to come today as well. So I just wanted to get this thing done because he said he's 2 hours away. So I wanted to send it to him so that he can kind of see, because I like people to know what they're coming into. So there's no surprises, because I hate when a person, drives 2 hours. For example, myself, I hate to drive 2 hours to go look at a car and then there's surprises, right? So this video is going to be for anyone and everyone that's interested in this vehicle. But let's get started. As you can see, there's been some updates on the vehicle from the last time you may have seen it. If you watched the previous video, you would see that the car's been updated. I changed out the hood. Hood was done yesterday. This is not a cheap hood. I did this yesterday. A few other updates I will show you as I'm working on the car. Changed out the lights over here as well to LEDs. I'll show you what they look like. Dual tip exhausts, changed those out. I think this was done. Yeah, this was already done on the previous. So I don't have to show you anything of that. Car has an updated tune, so helps. It definitely has. It definitely helps. I like the hood. I wish it was black, but carbon fiber is fine. Carbon fiber is alright. Makes the car look a little different. Definitely makes the car look a little different. I do have the stock hood, just in case this is not your you don't like it. The stock hood is in the garage and all. Oops, shoot. Almost fell down. It's been raining, so the grass is a little bit wet, so I'm gonna just try to avoid some certain spots. But this is the side of the car. Like I said, LED right there. I'll show you what it looks like once I get the car started, and I'm gonna touch that up with some paint. Honestly, I don't even know how that. Well, I know when I bought these wheels, they weren't new anyways. They were a little scratched up, so I had painted it, but just can paint, whatever the case may be. My plan was to take it to there's a shop in Decatur. They do full-on paints. They will paint the entire wheels. So, but they said they need to have it there for a day. All right, so starting. Yes, the car does have a remote start. Somebody did ask me if it does have a remote start. It is locked. You have to make sure your car is locked, and then what you do is you double tap this right here. 1, 2. It starts. Let's walk over here so you can have see what I mean? Once you get inside the car, once you remote start it, you cannot just put it on drive. As you can see, it is blinking over here. What you need to do is double tap this. Oh, I'm sorry. Not double tap, hit it once. If you double tap it, then it goes off. Hit it once, and then you go. If you just try to put the car on drive, the car is going to go off. My bad. I screwed that up. But let's go ahead and start it back up again. Previously, I had mentioned that the backup camera was acting up. I have replaced it. So once you put it on reverse, it works. It is no longer, if it's flickering on your screen while you're looking at it, that's just, I guess, the video output. But it's fixed. So it's no longer flickering physically. It's no longer flickering, and it's no longer going on and off. Put a brand new camera on there, so that's been taken care of. They asked me before what has been done to the car, cluster swap. It's pretty much shown on the previous video, but cluster swap has been done, custom tune. What else? What kind of work has been done? That was a question that I got on the car. What kind of work has been done on the car? Nothing too crazy. bolt-ons, basically, you know, just basically plug and place, you know, nothing too crazy to a point you might would be like, okay, if this guy didn't install this thing right, there might be issues. Somebody wanted to hear the hood, I mean not the hood, but the engine running. So let's go ahead and get to the engine bay real quick. That's the engine bay. This what you see right here. I had to, well, let me show you. Because it's an aftermarket hood, it doesn't have the holes for the window wash, whatever it is. So I had to just zip tie that there. So if you want it, you just have to get holes put in, you know, have someone hook that thing up for you. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to run any hood, I mean any screws on it, just because carbon fiber, you know, it's carbon fiber. If it was not carbon fiber to be painted, I probably would have just done it and had it painted. But this is an aftermarket hood. This is not no cheap hood. It's well over $1,000. You know, it's well over $1,000. We'll walk back real quick. It's gonna rev it up if the kids are sleeping. So when I say custom exhaust, you have two options. You can make the car a little bit louder with a push of a button. Has a deeper tone. Has a deeper tone. Better in person. Let me just put it like that. Better in person. You might wonder why is this batteries over here. This is just, I needed one, but apparently I didn't. So I went ahead and just took one out and just replaced the I replaced the battery on the remote just so that it's new. I know when I originally got the car I had changed it, but you know, I just figured why not just go ahead and since I have it, just go ahead and put a new one on there again. So I changed that out. Questions, concerns. Let's go ahead and answer some questions just so that you are better prepared. Have I been getting a lot of offers on this car? Yes, I have been getting a lot of offers on this car. I've been getting a lot of people hitting me up. But again, you know, there's a lot of unserious people. Am I desperate to sell? No, I'm not desperate to sell. You know, I'm not pressed to sell. I'm not desperate to sell. It's not something I'm trying to get rid of. It's none of that. I love driving this car. I drive it daily to from and as needed. You know, I have no issues driving this car anywhere. You know, I can drive this car anywhere it is. I have no issues with that. I've had somebody ask me if he will be able to drive the car to Tennessee. Yes, I have absolutely no doubt that you won't be able to drive this car to Tennessee. It'll go to Tennessee all the way. But if you're concerned, you want to pull a trailer. You know, the guy was like, "Oh, would I pull a trailer? Would it be better?" I told him straight up, it's not necessary. I said, it's up to you. You know, it's totally up to you, but it's not necessary for you to bring a trailer. You know, you can drive the car. I have no problems telling you that you can drive the car to Tennessee and all that stuff, or wherever it is that you're coming from. Like I said, I'm not pressed to sell. Any offers below 9,000 is an auto no. I've had a lot of people telling me, "Oh, would you take 8,500? You know, 8,000." A lot of 8,000s, but I've had. Any offers below 9,000 is an auto no. I won't consider it. If it's 9,000 and above, you know, you are on that, you know, the considered tab. But generally, full price is an auto yes. You know, with the hood installed, the price will be different. If you want the hood, the price goes up. It's gonna go up $1,000. You know, there's no other way around it. I can take the hood out. Say you want the car, but you know you can't pay that extra $1,000. I can take the hood off, put the stock hood back on there, and that will save you that money. If you're coming with 9,000, know that I'm taking the hood off. Know that I'm taking the tuner off. When I take the tuner off, that means I'm putting the stock tune back onto the car. It means you don't get the custom tune. I'm sorry, you know, because the custom tune is on the device, you know. And I can't just take the device out and give you the car because I have to unmarry the device from the car. You know, that way if I want to use it on another vehicle or I want to sell it, I can do that. If not, I have to contact the manufacturer and then I have to pay a fee for them to give me another license so that I can use it on a different car. And I'm not doing that. So it's easier for myself to just put the stock tune back onto the car, unmarry it, and then pull the device off and then sell the car. You know, I don't offer any financing. You know, I've had a lot of people hitting me up trying to tell me their life story and all that stuff. I understand everyone's pockets are different, and I respect that. You know, if you just can't afford it, you can't afford it. You know, I mean that with utmost respect. You know, we've all been there. Well, some of us has been there, some of us have not. I've been there. You know, I've been there. Don't just think that, okay, I started and I just had everything. No, I worked my ass off for what I have. You know, so we've all been there, and I respect that you're trying to get there. I've had people trying to make offers of trade-ins and all that stuff. If you're coming with a trade-in, you have to know that you're coming with money, and you're not coming with no $100 or $200 or $500. No, you're gonna have to come in the thousands for me to even consider taking your trade-in. I'm sorry, because you know you're trying to give me your trade-in, which I have no idea what's gonna happen with your car, and I have to pay taxes on it. You know, if I want to get the car in my name, that's fees that I have to pay. That means I'm coming out of pocket, and that's not something that I'm doing. So I apologize if that doesn't work for you. That's just something it is. You know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Apart from that, I think, title, yes, I do have the title. That's another question somebody asked me. Yes, I do have the title. It's not on me. It's at the house. It's in my jacket, actually, because I was supposed to meet with somebody today. I was supposed to be coming to get the car, but I have yet to hear from him. So, which is why I say there's a lot of unserious people. So it is what it is. I'm not pressed to sell. I'm not desperate to sell. You know, I just hate the fact that when somebody says, you know, oh, I'm coming, and then you don't hear from them again, means you're wasting my time, because now I put my plans on pause. Things that I wanted to do, I've put it on pause. I'm assuming that you're coming, you know, so I'm here waiting on you, and then you don't show up. That's just disrespectful. So guess what? I leave the conversation. I'm done with you. I don't even need to hear your story or your excuse. If you can't make it, hit me up and say, hey, you know, something's come up. I can't make it today. That's perfectly fine. Let me know. You know, let me know. That's perfectly fine. But I hope this definitely helps you out. I'm going to be uploading this on YouTube for anyone that's interested in this car. Again, this was a request, so I'm going to be sending this video to that person. But anyone else that is interested in, I'm probably just going to use the same video because I don't want to be doing multiple videos. And I hope that this does kind of answer your questions. By all means, don't think that this guy's, you know, this guy's going to be hard to deal with or anything of that nature. I love working with people, man. I love modding cars. It's something that I enjoy doing, okay? But, you know, with work, I've been promoted. It's just more time at work. So I haven't been having a lot of time to do, like, you know, my hobbies. I haven't been having a lot of time to do that. So I will work with you, but only, you know, you have to come, you know what I'm trying to get at. You know exactly what I'm trying to get at, okay? You know what I'm trying to get at. If you come in with some lowball offers because of this, or you're trying to say, oh, it's a 2011, you know, I had some guys started like, oh, nobody's going to pay that price. I literally just like, have a good day, sir, and just left the conversation. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to have that conversation with you. Like I said, I'm not pressed to sell. If you don't want to buy it, that's perfectly fine. You know, I can always put the car back to stock, resell it to, sell it to Carvana or CarMax, whatever the case may be. But I don't want to because I'm not desperate to sell. I love driving this car. I drive it every day. So, you know, I enjoy driving this car. If you want to see the car, we will only meet at Publix on New Hope Road, Lawrenceville, Georgia 30045, or the PD station, Lawrenceville downtown PD station. Those are the two options. Once you see the car, if you decide that you want to take the car, you are taking the car, you have your payment, then we can proceed on to go into my house and then proceeding on with the final sale and all that stuff. Reason why I just don't like people coming to my house, you know, and you know, there's a lot of people trying to steal cars. It's happening. You know, it's happening. I will not meet you at night. It's not gonna happen. Really doesn't matter if your schedule is tight, you know, you work days and you're free at night. I do not meet anyone at night. I don't conduct any business at night. It won't happen. So you can, try and make some arrangements with your boss. I'm pretty sure if you call your boss and tell your boss, hey, I'm trying to buy a car, I'm pretty sure your boss is going to be okay with you trying to get a car so you can get to work, So, if that's your game plan, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. I won't be able to help you with that, okay? If you decide that you want to take the car and you cannot afford the hood, I will require a deposit of $500. With that $500, I will come home, take the hood off, put the stock hood, you take your car, you go on. Because I don't want to say, okay, I'm going to take the car, I don't want the hood. I come home, take the hood off, put the other one back on there, I don't hear from you again. That's just time wasted. I want to avoid that. It's probably going to take me maybe, just depending on the time of the day, if it's not raining and all that stuff, probably, I'm going to say at most an hour. I'll probably get it done a lot faster if I had help. So if you said, okay, we want to do this, we want to take the car, I can't afford this hood, I'll help you with it. Fine, we'll go to my house, you pay for the car, everything is done, you're taking the car, payments is taken care of, titles, everything is transitioned, is taken care of, you own your car, we go ahead and take the hood off, you help me out, get it done in a lot faster. I'll get it done a lot faster. Take the hood off, put the stock hood, you're good to go, you're on your way. However you want to do it, it's perfectly fine with me. Or we can always schedule, like I said, you can always do a deposit. That will keep me from, selling it to anybody else. I'll say, okay, this is your car. I'm going to go ahead and start, the process of getting your hood put on the car, let you know that, hey, the hood is done, everything is taken care of. You come, final transaction, you take it. If you're doing the deposit, you can do the deposit at my house so that you know where to find me. You can even record it if you feel the need to. You can hold your phone and record it, the whole transaction, so that you don't feel like, oh, this guy's just going to take my $500 and run away. No, I will literally say it on the video that you are giving me a deposit for purchase of this 2011 Dodge Charger, blah, 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 blah. You'll have it on your, and I'll mention, whatever it is, the date and all that stuff, so that you have your extra proof, and you know where to find me. You know where to find me. That way you don't feel like, oh, I'm taking your $100, $500, and I'm just gonna run off with it. Okay, that's it. That's it. You have a good day, guys. You have a good day. I'll talk to you later. All right.